honest, it's cold outside, right? Like, yeah, I know our northern friends can make fun of us, but it's cold outside. And I wanted to be the cool kid and sit out back. And I wanted to do coffee talk outside and say, it's not that bad. It's that bad. It is cold outside. Good morning to you. It is Tuesday morning, January 18th. I'm first morning meteorologist Eric Burris. You've made it to the coolest spot on the internet at 8 o'clock, right? It's beautiful. Let's look outside. This is our Tower Cam network, and we're, of course, looking out toward Disney Springs here. What a gorgeous start to the day. But yeah, it's a little chilly. It's 42 degrees in Orlando right now. At my house, hold on. It's 38. Yeah. 38 degrees at my house. There you go. 41 degrees in Sanford. It is 38 in the Villages. Ocala hit 32. I mean, you actually got below 32, but you're at 32 degrees right now. So we did hit freezing in Marion County. We're at 42 degrees in Winter Haven, 42 in Melbourne, and it is 39 degrees in Palm Bay. So yes, it is chilly comparing today to yesterday. It is noticeably colder, about 10 to 15 degrees colder around Central Florida. So yes, it has been cold. It's going to be a nice, cool afternoon. Let's take a look at our forecast for the day, and we notice those temperatures, while they do rebound, it's not going to be a monstrosity of a rebound. We're at 46 degrees in the 9 o'clock hour, 53 degrees by 11 o'clock, 60 by 1 o'clock, and 64 degrees by 3 o'clock. So yeah, nice and chilly, but the good news is that those temperatures do rebound beautifully. All right, so before we get any further, that 41-degree low temperature in Orlando does make today the coldest start of the season in Orlando, at least in Orlando proper, okay? This morning we did make it down to 41 degrees. We are starting to bring those temperatures up little by little again as we check the live temperatures across town. And you can see it there in the bottom left corner, 42 in the city, 39 degrees in New Smyrna Beach. So yes, it's a nice and chilly start to the day, but it's a beautiful one. If you're wanting to head out to the theme parks today, as long as you dress appropriately, you're good to go. The cold, chilly, you see the theme there, right? So looking at the forecast, and this is a forecast graphic very much geared toward my wife. As a matter of fact, when I first used this, she said, "I feel heard," which, that's a good thing. So yeah, it's a chilly forecast, absolutely for us. If you've got plans to be outside, there's where we are, right? We're headed to 64. So winter weather gear this morning. This afternoon, you definitely at least want to keep the sweater. I have a feeling that I'm going to be using this thing through the day, basically, right? Why not? All right, so how you doing in your neighborhood? Are you good? David says matzo ball soup weather. What do I have on my calendar for today? I think it's Taco Tuesday, but maybe I switch that out. Yeah, today I've got Taco Tuesday, but I do have the supplies to easily adjust that to chili. Should I do that? Should I do chili instead of Taco Tuesday today? What do you think? Bruce is reporting 40 degrees in Oviedo. Good morning, Kathy Lee. Still not cold enough to put on shoes. Signed, Barefoot from Cleveland, where only the strong survive. Good morning. That's too funny. Sabrina is resilient. Good morning to you. Vanessa's Life on YouTube. Good morning. Mickey, 39 in Edgewater. Corey says, loving this weather on my birthday. Happy birthday. At least it's a beautiful day ahead, right? And there's a rocket launch. Yesterday's weather was no bueno, so SpaceX went ahead and changed it. Technically, there's a 10% chance of bad weather, 90 to 95. I don't know. It's funny. I didn't make this graphic. I would have used the data off the 45th Space Launch Delta 45 with a 90% chance of good weather. I don't know if Kellyanne threw in an extra 5%. Weather should not be an issue for the launch later today. So there's that, I guess. Booster recovery weather looking much better. The seas offshore getting better. Wind shear in the upper levels of the atmosphere looking good. So yeah, all is good. But this morning we hit freezing up in Ocala. The last time we hit freezing was February 4th of last year, and we got down to 26 degrees. So it's been a while. Up to this point, we had only hit 34. So today we hit 31 in Marion County. So that resets that. In Orlando, though, we did not certainly hit freezing. So we still have to wait a ways until we can get that reset. 4 years ago, today was the last time we hit freezing. That's wild. I do remember growing up, I feel like 2-3 times a year we hit freezing. And it's been 4 years. We've had quite the stretch. Nikki says, cold in Sorrento, 39. Indeed, Elizabeth, good morning to you. Leonard, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Misra, good morning. Janice says chilly. Debbie says chilly. Hold on, let me text. Let me put in an order. Hey, I know we have tacos listed for tonight, but do you want to sub that out for chili because it's so cold outside? Question mark. All right, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I've got, I don't know how you guys and gals do it at your houses, but for me, I've got on my weekly calendar here, I've got, I'll show you like today's schedule. So today's schedule, I've got on the very top there, Taco Tuesday. Yep. Every day I put it in. That way we're all just on the same page, you know? So how do you do it? And then what's neat is I've got a DAC board at the house, which is, it's like an iPad that, it's an iPad that just shows like the calendar and it automatically syncs up. So it's nice because everybody's on the same page. You know, obviously the kids don't look at it, but like Jeannie and I, we can put our appointments in there and it just pops up. That way the family calendar is an iPad and it's just constantly updated. So I like it. It's a very neat thing. Yeah. So very cool. Anyway, so I put in an order. We'll see what she thinks. Highs today, well below average. Average high temperature is 72 degrees. We're going to do 64 in Orlando. We're going to do 62 in Ocala. 60 degrees, that's it, for Daytona Beach, and 64 degrees in Melbourne. So yeah, it's going to be a nice and chilly one. What about chili tacos? Yeah, there's such a thing. I had to Google it. I mean, we serve chili to the kids the same way. It's basically just chili or taco meat, or you know, it's like, and I guess you put cheese in both of them. It's just a matter of, do you want to throw in you know, do you want to go and take some tomatoes, crush them, throw them, you know, fire roast them, all that fun stuff. Betty put in her order, said chili. Good morning, coffee talkers. Good morning to you. Linda says, I hate this weather. Linda, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out. 37 here in Palm Coast, Patty says. Courtney says, time for soup. It's funny, when I was putting the forecast together this week, I wasn't taking into account the weather. I wasn't. Annette, take the cold away. 36 in DeLand, mind blown, Jose says. Good morning, better than up north. That is true. Let's look at temperatures. Hold on. I don't know why this computer is running a little slow today. Not the one at the office, my home computer. So it's 42 degrees in Orlando right now, 36 in Washington, 27 degrees in Boston, and 23 degrees in Chicago. So yes, when we talk about our temperatures, it could be a lot worse. It's not. Thankfully, it's not. Yeah. Frank says, today I'm not sitting across from you watching Coffee Talk Live. That's right, you're back home. Although, you know, I would have made you coffee again, Frank. Debbie, soup on everybody's menu? You know, yeah. Crystal, what's the official temp in DeLand? Another weather app says 34. Well, I'm not a weather app. Hi, I'm a weather guy. Nice to meet you. The official temperature in DeLand right now is 37 degrees. We could here, we'll take it a step further. Hold on, let me pull up the I'll pull up the 5-minute observations. Stand by. DD. All right. Here's the 5-minute observations. All right, give me a second. Let me pull this. Stand by. Okay, all right. Web, internet browser. Okay. So here's the readings. Let me move it over. So it hit a low of 36. Okay. So here's where we're getting into the whole like logistics of things. Okay. Here's where we get into the whole logistics of things. So on the left, you can see top left, January 18th, 7:30. Air temperature was 36. Wind chill was 31. Have you not gotten an update since 7:30? Oh, 7:50. So 7:50 is the last piece of data that they sent in from DED, from the airport there. Yeah. So the way that it works is when you get updates between, okay, when you get updates between, like the 50 is the official reading, and that's like a 10-second thing. The others are just quick hits. But the 50 at every weather station, and this gets into the nerddom of things, notice that it's like 36, 36. Why did it hit 37? And then it, that's why. Because the 50 is a longer average of a temperature. But either way, it's not 34. This is the official temperature at the DeLand Airport, which is why all of our graphics say 37, because that's the official temperature. Yeah. So weather apps, I don't know that I don't know that I would trust a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah. We're all coming over for chili tonight. All right, Janice, so I've got to make a big old vat of it if I get authorization. If not, it's tacos at the house. Denise says, I'm glad I live in Florida now. Lived in Virginia for a long time, and I don't miss the snow. I'll take the cold weather here. Well, and you can't shovel sunshine. Remember, our temperatures this afternoon are getting, even though it's cold for us, even though it's Central Florida cold, right? Like, even though it's cold, today's highs get into the 60s. So, for what it's worth, it's a pretty nice rebound. Susan says, I give up. This is the third day in a row. The video is so glitchy, I catch 2 or 3 words a sentence. I can't even follow the gist of the conversation. I'm so sorry. It says I haven't dropped any frames, so I don't know. I don't know what to say to you, Susan. I'm really sorry about that. I keep cutting out. I don't think it's a problem on my side. I have 0 dropped frames, not 1. So I don't think it's on my side, on the upload side. I apologize to you. Dan, I trust the weather report from my home station. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. No video or audio issues on my end, Nancy says. Okay, Debbie says, Eric, you're fine. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Look, there's so many opportunities for failure on your side and on my side that you just never know, right? It's a pain in the tuchus. It really is. All right, so what's the weather scenario? We've got high pressure in control. It is a cold start to the day. Over the next couple of days, though, that area of high pressure is going to start to scoot off to the east, and as it does, we're going to start warming our temperatures just a little bit, and that's good. That's a good trend for us, right? Take a look at the 7-day forecast, and what we'll notice right off the top is that we're going to start to follow readings back to nearly 80 degrees by Thursday. Then another storm system comes in this weekend, and that's something we're going to have to look at on the models here in a second. But another storm system comes in this weekend. More than likely, it's a Saturday event instead of a Sunday event. But when that happens, it brings showers, maybe a few thunder showers, and then we get cold again. So, winter is definitely here. But look at the dramatic adjustment, right? Like the mornings are going to stay nice and cool. We'll probably be able to get back to coffee talk outside Thursday morning, which I would like. And then, yeah, look at that. Nearly 80 degrees on Thursday. Isn't it wild how the weather pendulum swings? Yeah. It really is wild. Let's see here. Facebook has so many flaws and never explains how to fix. Yeah, it's true, Kenneth. Nancy says, I switched from Facebook to YouTube because you were freezing up on Facebook. Happened yesterday, too. Interesting. And is it better, Nancy, on YouTube? I mean, I see your comments, so you're there, but, is your connection running better? I had an issue when Eric first came on, so I shut down, came back, and it's been fine since then. Yes, Facebook. Ay vey. Shannon says, loving this cooler weather. I wish it would stay. And it's funny because so many people have the desire of, I wish it was hotter. I wish it was colder. And yesterday, was it Cam was asking me on our afternoon coffee talk, do I like the cold or do I like the hot? And I feel like I just like it when it changes. Like I like the adjustment and then I get tired of it and then it adjusts again and then I like it and then I get tired of it and then it adjusts again, that sort of thing, right? Nancy says, yes, you're good on YouTube. Okay. So it's on YouTube. What is it? It's youtube.com / is it Eric Burris Weather? I think that's the YouTube link. I don't remember. Wesh over-the-air digital feed is breaking up for a few days. See, and I don't... Why would that be the case? I mean, that's a digital signal, but it's not like we've powered down the transmitter power at all. It's still full powered, so I feel, it could be atmospheric. It could be Mark Zuckerberg in the corner laughing at us like, ha, 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 let's make, a few hundred friends really angry. Who knows? Chris says, Alaska family coming Thursday. They'll think it's very warm. I mean, by Thursday, I think all of us are going to think it's pretty warm, right? Yeah. I don't know. Cindy says, I have an old drafty house, and it feels cold all the time. Juan Carlos posted it. Yeah, so it's youtube.com / Eric Burris Weather. That's where you can find us on the YouTube, and we stream everything there. Yeah. Sonia says, no, I'm loving this weather. Look, the only thing constant in life is change. Which, speaking of which, let's take a look at some of the computer models and just see where we are headed next, okay? All right, so over to the American GFS model. Give me a second, let it buffer it up, okay? Because I do want to show you, while we are looking good, there's a little frontal boundary coming in Wednesday, Thursday, bringing in some showers, kind of falling apart, but Friday, notice how Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's bringing a pretty good storm system our direction. And then look on the very top of the screen. Do you see the pinks near Savannah, right near the word GFS model? Yeah, is that yet another winter storm system? Sure looks that way, doesn't it? Yep. Sure looks that way. Good times for our friends there. Not for us, but yeah. So it looks like, and according to the GFS model, even Friday would include some showers for us, right? Now, if we switch from the GFS over to the Euro, nope, this one. That's the Euro. There we go. All right. Here's the European model. I don't know why the computer is so grumpy right now. Yeah, so there's the European model showing the rain chances kind of rising Friday into Saturday. Interesting. So the Euro really wants to clear it on out by Saturday. So you could see the Euro has rain Friday, not Saturday. The GFS has rain late Friday into Saturday. So our forecast this weekend is not an easy one. Yeah, it is not an easy one to put together. So bottom line, Friday into Saturday, we're going to have to start watching the trends and the patterns and the changes. You can see we do have shower chances in there both. One may be a little more favorable for rain opportunity. We just kind of have to see how it plays out. But we're definitely going to have to watch that closely. Yeah. Good times. I went through a few months ago, Facebook blocked me from commenting. Really? I can promise you that I didn't hit the button. I do hit the button for trolls, but I promise I didn't hit the button on you, Susie. Patty says, actually saw girls in bikinis in the ocean Saturday. Locals were surfing in full wetsuits and I was in sweats in the car. They had to be the tourists that are like, oh, it's 50 degrees, the water temperature's 50. That's beach weather, right? Yeah. Michelle, will that rain bring another cold front? Yeah, you can see that. So Friday, Saturday, we're kind of starting to drop those temperatures, and then Sunday into Monday, the temperatures go down. Yeah. Jenny says, I gave up MK. I gave up MK reservations after the weather Sunday morning and saw how cold it was getting. Maybe I'll try for this Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. Have you ever heard the nickname for the GFS models? No? I don't know. What is it? I don't know. Brian says that stupid groundhog better not say 6 more weeks of winter. I forgot. You're right. It's Groundhog's Day coming up. Good times. I always forget about that. So that's what we've got. Any questions, comments, concerns? Anybody? Anybody have anything? Anything? Need a dry Friday morning shopping bus trip for groceries. It looks like Friday morning should be good. It's not until the afternoon that things look to probably try to get wetter. It just depends on if the GFS or the European models play out. But again, if we look at the models for the rest of the country, let's see. If we look at the model, give me a second, I'll pull that up. If I hit you, and then I hit you, stand by. Okay. Yes, sign on. Okay. And then we do that. And then we do presentation type. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Give me a second. I'm going to move the window so that we can see the model. I'm pulling up raw GFS model. And we're just going to look because I want to show that next winter storm system. Okay. All right. So what we're looking at here, raw GFS model. Okay. Let's bring it full screen. All right. Yep, that's the raw model. Look in the deep south. Let's just follow through time. Timestamp top right corner where it says valid. 6Z Thursday, January 20th. 6Z, that's 1 a.m. So let's just keep going. So you can kind of see storm system kind of firing up. And right there, that's Friday into Saturday. You can kind of see there into South Carolina, North Carolina, you see the pinks and the oranges. Yeah, that's more winter precipitation. And then like another kick of energy, that's 15Z, so that's 10 a.m. Saturday. This is the GFS model. And then it moves out. And then kind of low bombs off the shoreline. Whereas if we switch that out over to the European model, there's that storm system firing up. Look at that. Even into North Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Ooh, those pinks. That is crummy weather for our friends there in the Carolinas. Ugh. And then notice how the low forms like right there off the Chesapeake and brings snow into Virginia and Pennsylvania and Delaware. Oh, like that. With a tight pressure gradient, that would be a real nasty winter storm. Let's hope that the GFS is better, because that means that Saturday afternoon in the northeastern United States is just crummy. I hope that does not play out. Seriously. Ugh. Betty says, now I need to make chili. Sounded too good on a chilly day. Maybe with some Fritos. Yeah, we could do cornbread. I can't eat the cornbread, but we can still make the cornbread. I would like to do that. Works for me. Any freeze warnings for Ocala tonight? No freeze warnings. It's going to be another chilly one, though. Let's look at the forecast for tonight. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Eigevalt, come on. Do that. Do that. Oh, of course. All right. All right, we'll do that. Give me 2 seconds. What is today? Today's Tuesday, so we'll do Wednesday morning. Stand by. I don't know why this computer is grumpy. All right, so here's a look at our low temperatures for tomorrow morning, okay? A little bit milder, still chilly. 36 or so in Ocala. Could see some spots even colder. 44 or so in Orlando. 46 degrees in Daytona Beach. So, yeah, we do have some subtle adjustments to the forecast. Why are you? I need to restart. It's very odd to have a Mac grumpy, but here I am. My MacBook is grumpy today. It happens. But yeah, no freeze warnings. It's just a nice and cold setup. Will it be colder than today? Next month or next week or question mark? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I've not had a ton of time to work on my long range stuff. I put it out and we've had to kind of adjust it around a little bit. With Dad in the hospital, I've just been putting a lot of effort into that. I've been doing what I can, but I'm not proficient enough where I could get in here and do it. I hope you understand. My focus for the long range stuff is hurricane season. This winter stuff is kind of a sidebar of that. And this year, because I do it mostly on my free time, I just have not had the time. So I hope you understand. I'm doing the best I can in life. But we will have the hurricane forecast put together. It's just a matter of, yeah, I just haven't had enough time for it, so I apologize. Speaking of Dad, yeah, how is Dad? So Dad's doing well. Just kind of dealing with a couple of things. They're switching the feeding tube around today. Yeah, you know what it is it's just like you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So he's dealing with a couple of little stubs of his toe, so to speak. But nothing major, but we're doing the best we can. So no big news, which is a good thing. No big news. I'm okay with that, but we're just doing the best we can. Gabby says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember how is Dad." Of course, I get it. Oh, no. I'm not frustrated. I just, there's only so many minutes in an hour, so many hours in a day, and I will admit that I have been having to rob my nerd moments to be able to, drive. Because every time I go visit Dad, it's like it's an hour to DeLand. You spend an hour with Dad. It's an hour back and, checking his mail. And it's just, listen, it's what you have to do. But I do genuinely apologize. But I've had to rob the time from that. But I do promise you that we will have the hurricane forecast put together. It's just a matter of working through, doing everything we can. Leon says, just lost a brother-in-law to COVID. I'm sorry. The doctors yesterday were saying how COVID severely impacted my father's lungs. I'm grateful beyond grateful that he's still here with us. But you can see in his face, he's frustrated. He's like, what's going on? Why am I still here? Why can't I? So he's struggling with it. We're all, it's a tough chapter of life, I think, for all of us. Like how many of us have been robbed of a piece of us, traveling or whatever it is. How many of us have been robbed of family members, My sacrifice, my father is still here. So I'm so grateful. My sacrifices in time to be able to go see Dad are minuscule. My brother Frank has been driving over from Pinellas County. My brother Jason has been to my dad just about every day. How many, though, of us have lost somebody that we know to COVID? Somebody very close to us, potentially. So we're all in a really horrible spot. That's just what it is. So, yeah. I apologize for the lack of the long-range forecast. I know you understand. But I also, I want to be very honest with you. Jan says Dad comes first. And he is. He is. And, and then I'm in the weeds of parenting. We all have our things. Which, speaking of which, sidebar, let me just share this with you real fast. So yesterday, we wake up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning just because in order to get coffee made and everything ready. That way we wake the kids up at about 6 o'clock. And Jeannie works out. Anyway, so yesterday morning I heard like the dog was getting run out next door. He's going potty at like 5 a.m. Odd. I look out my window, their light in their family room was on at 5 a.m. Odd. Turns out my neighbors had their baby. A little early, but they had their baby. Brad and Michelle are sweet, sweet, sweet people. When I say that we won the lottery and neighbors, like, I've got such an incredible family across the street. I've got such an incredible family. We're surrounded by wonderful people. Tommy next door. Everybody's great. So anyway, the reason I say this is, yay. I always love sharing good news. Our neighbors next door had their beautiful, beautiful baby. Oh my God, she is so gorgeous. So great news. And as much as we've all been robbed of life and we've all been struggling in our own little ways because of this chapter, there's still really great things happening. And I want to make sure that we always know that, right? It's so wonderful. So very excited for them. I'm very excited for them. Cannot wait to see. I cannot wait to see the little one when they bring the little one home. And in the meantime, yeah, I'm excited to do whatever we can as their neighbors to help them out. New parents. Love that. All right. That's it for me entering it up. Let's just go back. One last look at our 7-day forecast. It's gorgeous today. High in the mid-60s. We get into the mid-70s tomorrow. Upper 70s. Can you believe that? Upper 70s by Thursday. What? And then Friday, Saturday, we start to see showers, even some thunder showers, as our next storm system approaches us. That will bring us another opportunity for a chill late this weekend into early next week. All right? All right, for now, it's 42 and chilly outside in Orlando. I can tell you what I will not be doing, which is going outside for coffee talk. I will see you guys and gals for the afternoon coffee talk about 3:30 or so today. In the meantime, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for coffee talk. I will see you guys this afternoon. Of course, I'll be posting on the social media throughout the day.